Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Teruvan Saranai. Good evening, Venerable Mahasangha, Sires, and brothers and sisters in the Dhamma. Today we will be talking further on the UppannaTika, Arisen triplet. We will be discussing the exercise that we gave during the last lesson. The exercise that we gave was to categorize the analytical states of UppannaTika, the Arisen triplet, according to khandha, aggregates, āyatana bases, dhātu, elements, and ariya sacca, noble truths. Let's first look at the three terms of UppannaTika, arisen triplet. Uppanna Dhamma, states that have arisen. Anuppanna Dhamma, states that have not arisen. And Uppādino Dhamma, states that are bound to arise. Now this table summarizes all the analytical states that are classified under the three terms. Now, please note that the first column is occupied by the second term, Anupanna Dhamma, states that have not arisen. And the first term is in the second column and the third term is in the third column. So here under Uppanna Dhamma, states that have arisen, and Uppādino Dhamma, states that are bound to arise, are classified the 36 vipaka, 38 chetasika, and the 20 kammaja rupa. The remaining states, which are the 21 kusala, 12 akusala, 20 kriya, 52 chetasika, and the remaining matter, the rupas, which are 17 chittaja, 15 utuja, and 14 aharaja. These dhammas are classified under Anupanna Dhamma, states that have not arisen, and Uppanna Dhamma, states that have arisen. And Nibbana is not classified under any of these three terms. So now we will take Uppanna Dhamma, states that have arisen first. So here in a nutshell, what we get, the dhammas are the 89 chitta consciousness, 52 chetasika mental factors, and 28 rupa matter that are present or pachuppanna. So Uppanna Dhamma are classified under 5 khandha aggregates, 12 āyatanani bases, 18 dhātu elements, and 3 ariya sacca, noble truths. What are the 5 khandha? The 28 rupa are classified under rupa khandha, matter aggregate. Vedana, feeling mental factor, is classified under vedana khandha, feeling aggregate. Sanya, perception mental factor, is classified under sanya khandha, perception aggregate. The remaining 50 chetasika are sankhara khandha, mental formations aggregate. And all 89 consciousness are vijnana khandha, consciousness aggregate. We get 12 āyatana, and the first 10 are rupa āyatana, and we get the 12 odarika, the gross matter, classified under these 10 āyatana. The 89 chitta, consciousness, is classified under manāyatana, and under dhammayatana we get the 52 chetasika, the remaining 16 sukuma rupa, subtle matter. And similarly we get all 18 dhātu, and here the first 10 dhātu are the rupa dhātu, and here we get the 12 odarika rupa, the gross matter. And these are the remaining dhātu. So starting from chakku vijnana dhātu until kaya vijnana dhātu, we get 10 consciousness, the 2 eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body consciousness. So there are 10 chitta there. Under mano dhātu, we get 3 chitta, the 2 sampatichana and the panchadvara vajjana chitta. So now altogether we have 13 chitta up to this point. So the remaining 76 chitta, that is 89 minus 13 is 76. These consciousness are classified under Manoviññāna dhātu. And finally, we get Dhamma dhātu, the 52 Cetasika and 16 Sukuma Rupa, subtle matter. We get 3 Ariya Sacca. Now, note that Nibbana is not part of this term. So, therefore, we get only 3 Ariya Sacca. And out of the 89 consciousness, 81 are mundane, 8 are supramundane. So, the 81 mundane consciousness, 51 Cetasika excluding Lobha, and 28 Rupa are classified under Dukkha Sacca. The Lobha Cetasika, the greed mental factor, is classified under Samudaya Sacca. And then under Magga Sacca, we get the 8 or 7 path factors. And the remaining Dhammas, which are the 4 Magga Chitta and 28 remaining Cetasika, the 4 Phala Chitta and 36 Cetasika, these are outside the scope of the Noble Truths. We now move on to the second term, Uppanna Dhamma, states that have not arisen. So under this term, we get 21 Kusala, wholesome consciousness, 12 Akusala, unwholesome consciousness, 20 Kriya, functional consciousness, and 52 Cetasika, mental factors. The 17 Chittaja Rupa, consciousness-born matter, 15 Utuja Rupa, temperature-born matter, and 14 Aharaja Rupa, nutriment-born matter. So these Dhammas are classified under 5 khandha, 7 āyatana, 8 dhātu, and 3 ariya sacca. So under Rupa Khandha, we get the 17 Chittaja, 15 Utuja, and 14 Aharaja Rupa. The Vedana Cetasika, feeling mental factor, is Vedana Khandha, feeling aggregate. Sanya Cetasika, perception mental factor, is Sanya Khandha, perception aggregate. And the remaining 50 Cetasika are Sankhara Khandha, mental formations aggregate. And here we get 53 consciousness, the 21 Kusala, the 12 Akusala, and the 20 Kriya. So total is 53. These Chittas are Vijnana Khandha, consciousness aggregate. Now here we get only 7 āyatana. So that is because we don't get the Chakku, Sota, Gana, Jibha, Kaya. So those are Kammaja Rupa. Therefore, we don't get those 5. So let's see what we get. Vana Rupa, we get Rupa Ayatana, Saddha Rupa, that's Saddha Ayatana, Gandha, Gandha Ayatana, Rasa, Rasa Ayatana, and Patavi Tejo Vayu are Pottabha Ayatana. The 53 consciousness are Manayatana, and under Dhammayatana we get 52 Cetasika and 10 Sukuma Rupa. Now, the next question is, why are there only 10 Sukuma Rupa? Now, to answer that question, let's first look at the different Rupas. We get 17 Chittaja Rupa, 15 Utuja Rupa, and 14 Aharaja Rupa. Now, in this table, we have classified all the Rupa that fall under these 3 categories, the 17 Chittaja, 15 Utuja, and 14 Aharaja. And in black, we have given the Olarika, or the gross matter. And in brown, we have given the Sukuma Rupa, or the subtle matter. Now, the first 2 rows, the first row we have Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayu. And then we get Vana, Gandha, Rasa, and I have put Saddha here, but we'll skip that for the moment, Kabalinkara, Ahara. So these 8 form the Suddhastaka. And out of those 8 Rupa, Apo and Kabalinkara Ahara, these 2 are Sukuma Rupa. Then next we get Akasa Rupa. Akasa is also a Sukuma Rupa. So these 9, from Patavi until Akasa, they are common to all 3 groups, the Chittaja, Utuja, and Aharaja. Then the Saddha Rupa is common to Chittaja Rupa and Utuja Rupa. Next, we come to Kaya Vinyati and Vachi Vinyati. These are only found among the Chittaja Rupa, and they are both Sukuma Rupa. And the final row, all 5 of these are also called Vikara Rupa. The Rupasa Lahuta, Muduta, Kammanyata, and the Rupasa Upachaya and Santati, these 5 are common to all 3 categories, Chittaja, Utuja, and Aharaja, and they are all Sukuma Rupa. So now all together, when you count them, you will get a total of 10 Sukuma Rupa. Now let's look at the dhātu. We get 8 dhātu. And here again, as before, we don't get the first 5, that is Chakku, Sota, Gana, Jibha, Kaya. Those 5 we don't get because those are exclusively Kammaja Rupa. So we get from Rupa Dhatu onwards. So they are from Rupa, Saddha, Gandha, Rasa, Pottabha, we get the gross matter, remaining gross matter. And under Mano Dhatu, we get only one Chitta, only the Panchadvara Vajjana Chitta. Because the 2 Sampatichana Chittas are Vipaka Chitta, and here we don't classify any of the Vipaka Chitta. Now, we got a total of 53 consciousness. When we deduct the Panchadvara Vajjana Chitta, we get remaining 52 Chittas, consciousness. These are Mano Vijnana Dhatu. And finally, under Dhamma Dhatu, we get 52 Cetasika and 10 Sukuma Rupa. We get 3 Ariya Sacca. Now, we had 53 consciousness in total. And out of the 53, there are 4 Magga Chitta. Those are supramundane consciousness. So 53 minus 4, 49 remaining mundane consciousness. These and the 51 Cetasika, excluding Lobha, the 17 Chittaja, 15 Uttuja, and 14 Aharaja Rupa, these are all classified under Dukkha Sacca. Lobha Cetasika, greed, is classified under Samudaya Sacca. And under Magga Sacca, we get the 8 or 7 path factors. And finally, outside the scope of the Noble Truths are the 4 Magga Chitta and 28 remaining Cetasika. We now move on to the last term, Uppādino Dhamma, states that are bound to arise. Now here we get the 36 Vipaka resultants, 38 Cetasika mental factors, and 20 Kammaja Rupa, Kamma bond matter. Uppādino Dhamma are classified under 5 khandha, 11 āyatana, 17 dhātu, and 1 ariya sacca. The 5 khandha, the 20 Kammaja Rupa are classified under Rupa Khandha, matter aggregate. Vedana, feeling mental factor, is classified under Vedana Khandha. Sanya, perception mental factor, is classified under the Sanya Khandha. The remaining 36 Cetasika are Sankara Khandha, and the 36 Vipaka Chitta are Vijnana Khandha. We get only 11 āyatana. Now, what is missing? Now, here, if you look carefully, Saddha Rupa is the one that is missing here. So, we get the remaining 10 Odarika Rupa āyatana, the Chakku, Sota, Gana, Jiva, Kaya, Rupa, Gandha, Rasa, Pottabha. So, Saddha āyatana is the missing one here. And then we get the 36 Vipaka Chitta, classified under Manayatana, and under Dhammayatana we get 38 Cetasika and 9 Sukuma Rupa. Now we come to another question. What are the 9 Sukuma Rupa, subtle matter? So here we get Apodhatu, Kabalinkaro Aharo, or also called Oja, Akasa Dhatu, the 2 Bhava Rupa, Itti and Purisa Rupa, Hade Rupam, Jivitendriyam, and finally Rupasa Upachayo and Santati. So similar to the Ayatana, we get 17 Dhatu. 1 Dhatu is less here, and that is the saddha dhātu. So from out of the 10, the first 10 dhātu, we don't get the saddha dhātu. And starting from chakku viññāna dhātu until kaya viññāna dhātu, we get the 2 eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body consciousness. So total we get 10 chitta, 10 consciousness there. Under mano dhātu, we get only 2 consciousness, the 2 sampaticchana chitta. Now we have a total of 12 chitta up to this point. And we had a total of 36 vipaka chitta. And when we deduct these 12, we are left with 24 vipaka chitta. Those 24 are classified under mano viññāna dhātu. And finally, under dhamma dhātu, we get 38 cetasika and 9 sukuma rupa. We get only one ariya sacca. Out of the 36 vipaka chitta, 32 are mundane and 4 are supramundane, the 4 pala chitta. So here we are taking the 32 mundane vipaka chitta and 35 cetasika. Why 35 and not 38? That is because the 3 virati do not arise together with any of the mundane vipaka chittas. So we deduct those 3 from 38. And the 20 kammaja rupa. So all of these are dukkha sacca. It's only one ariya sacca. The remaining dhammas are outside the scope of the noble truths. These are the 4 pala chitta and the 36 cetasika. With that, we end today's lesson. If you have any questions, you can email them to dhamma.acharini@gmail.com. Our next lesson will be on the 20th of July. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
我们的下堂课呢会在7月20号。萨嘟萨嘟萨嘟。